What's going on, Bill and Ted fans? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another excellent ranking. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. With the release of Bill and Ted Face the Music on VOD this week, it's a perfect time for me to give you guys my ranking for all three Bill and Ted movies from worst to best. Be sure to leave your ranking of all three films down below in the comment section and explain your reasons why you love these movies. Don't just post your ranking. Let's have a nice in-depth conversation. Why do you love these movies? I just watched these movies for the very first time, so I'm not the biggest diehard Bill and Ted fan. So my list is going to be completely different from your list. I 100% guarantee that. And just keep in mind, this is a subjective list, not an objective list. This is just my opinions overall. Again, a first-time viewer. So let me know your opinions. It's awesome that if we disagree, that's the beauty and nature of film, is when we do have differences of opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion on these movies. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the second installment in this trilogy, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Now, coming off the first movie, this film had just the simple task of being a straight-up sequel to the first movie. And while I did enjoy the dumb nature of this sequel, it's not that great of a film, if I'm being 100% honest. Bill and Ted get killed off by their evil selves, and then they go into different realms of heaven and hell, and then they meet the Grim Reaper, Death, which Death, by the way, he's my favorite character in this movie by far. I just thought the charm from the first movie just wasn't there. Like, the first one was a lightning in a bottle movie. This one was entertaining, just the comedy was a little bit forced. I wasn't a huge fan of the evil Bill and Ted's. I thought they were just, lackluster, just thrown in there. The villains were over the top. And just Bill and Ted, while they're fantastic, I love Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter in the role, just the whole movie just felt a little discombobulated. The final act was really awesome, but the whole story surrounding it just felt dull. Coming in at number 2 is going to be kind of shocking to you guys. My number 2 is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the very first installment. An absolute classic from the late 80s. I mean, people who grew up watching time travel movies like Back to the Future and Bill and Ted, and I just didn't see it back in the day because I wasn't born in the 80s, and this was just dumb fun. While Bill and Ted are complete idiots in this first movie, I love the personality of these two. Bill and Ted, while they're doing anything possible to pass their history test, because or else Ted is going straight to military school and Bill is trying to get his life together. It's just a simple high school movie while they're just trying anything possible to pass their history exam. And what do? They come across Rufus. Rufus is an awesome character in the first two movies. They find this phone booth as a time travel machine and go back in time, collect a lot of the most iconic historical figures, and then bring them back to their time and just use them as their history exam. It's just a cool concept. I will say, this movie is only made for the 80s. If this came out in 2020, it would not work. And this movie back in the day, I think, would not work if it wasn't for our lead characters, Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. They make these movies iconic for what they are. And with this first movie, while it's no Back to the Future, I just enjoyed the time travel aspects in here and all the historical figures they bring in here, and they just mispronounce their names, like they call Socrates Socrates. It's just funny. Of course, just the iconic guitar riff that they do all the time, and just the quotes, be excellent to each other. While it is kind of the title of the movie, it most certainly is their excellent adventure. But obviously coming in at number 1 is the newest Bill and Ted movie, Face the Music. I really enjoyed this movie, man. Just something about it, maybe I'm kind of a new boomer, but I just really enjoyed the movie, man. It was hilarious. It was also surprisingly emotional and mature in what it was trying to tell. But this movie, being the third installment, I was really worried, but I ended up enjoying it, having a smile on my face, seeing Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves while they're much older now, And Keanu Reeves, man, well, he's John Wick now and just a big action star. It was just cool to see him explore being Ted again. Their daughters were great additions. Bridget Lundy Payne and Samara Weaving were fantastic as Bill and Ted's daughters. I would love a spin-off film with them. It's just fun, man. It pays respect to the first two movies with the time travel, with the comedy, as well as explore family elements with Bill and Ted. They're trying to make their wives satisfied and their daughters happy, and just explore one simple plot. Go back in time, get a song that they wrote, and save the universe. Like, that's just a stupid plot, but it only works for Bill and Ted. This movie was hilarious. Yeah, Bill and Ted Face the Music is my favorite in the trilogy. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts and my ranking for all three Bill and Ted movies. Again, guys, if you've seen Face the Music, let me know your ranking for all the Bill and Ted movies down below. Explain why. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this ranking. All my social media links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!